Yeah, you know what it is. Yugioh. Yeah, I got that man giving you shotting gun. Gonna kill you with something short but sweet. I am Sasuke.
What's good, guys? Black Yugioh 1000, and I'm here today to bring you a new segment. Well, not a new segment. Did I just say Black Yugioh 1000? Yes, I did. Whoa. I mean Sasuke Yugioh. Just freak it. Yeah, I'm Sasuke Yugioh. Just call me Black if you want. But this is a segment on my channel. I'm starting this segment. It's called, well, it was called Flashback Friday, where I do like a nostalgic moment. You know, I would go back on old anime or old cartoons that we used to watch, and you know, I go over what's, you know, what I liked about it and what I didn't like. Sort of like Insane Game Freak, but I'm not jocking his stuff. Shout out to him, you know. But it's because he does this like every once in a while. See, I wanted to do it like every Friday, Flashback Friday, but I'm gonna just call it Let's Go Back. So this is new. This is the new segment, Let's Go Back, and this is on Yu-Gi-Oh. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, the first Yu-Gi-Oh. Fuck all that GX 5Ds and all that other shit. Mind you, 5Ds was good because I really didn't watch it. I've seen like a few episodes. The stuff like what I liked about it with 5Ds was like with the dragons, like Yusei and them would have like these dragon symbols on their bodies and stuff, and they would be able to summon their ancient dragons or whatnot. I don't know, but that was kind of cool. But all the rest of that shit, Zexal, I don't really care because nothing beats the classic Yu-Gi-Oh! King of Games. Like nothing beats that, nothing. So let's get started. So if you don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is it's a card game, duh. But it is this guy. His name is Yugimoto. He lives with his grandfather in the card game shop, and it's a world. Not, I want to say a world, but it's a place where, you know, Duel Monsters is what's up. Like everybody plays fucking Duel Monsters. Like it's, oh man, like Duel Monsters is the shit, man. So yeah, and what happens is that he gets a package, and it has this puzzle. So he puts the puzzle together, and it come to find out that it's a millennium. It's called a millennium item. And when he put it together, a spirit comes out. No, his name is well, they call him Yugioh. I'll tell you what his real name is later. They call him Yugioh, and he is this like alter ego. Well, he's the pharaoh that was called the King of Games. No one could beat this dude. He was an Egyptian pharaoh. He was the greatest, powerfulest freaking gamer ever. So and Yugi has his spirit had got trapped in there. So for like what it was, 1,000 years or something like that, well, over like 1,000 or 2,000 years or something like that, and he takes on this persona as Yu-Gi-Oh. So every time he gets into a duel, he becomes Yu-Gi-Oh, the pharaoh. Yeah, so later on, I really like the series because I really like the show because it kept going. Like I thought fucking Duelist Kingdom was it. Like it was Duelist Kingdom, Maximilian Pegasus. Maximilian Pegasus was the creator of all Duel Monsters cards. He created all the cards. So it was like, damn, you're not gonna beat this nigga, man. Even though you're King of Games, this nigga created the shit for you, son. He created the shit that you playing. So, but they come to find, and he had a Millennium item because there's 7 Millennium items, I believe. And this dude, he had the Millennium Eye, so he could see what you're thinking, what's in your hand and your card. So this nigga was unbeatable, son. This nigga was unbeatable. Maximilian Pegasus is like he's one of my favorite villains of the Yu-Gi-Oh series because he was like funny. It was like he was funny, but he was like serious kind of at the same time. Like he was, you knew, like when you knew he was serious, he was like, oh shit, nigga, we about to get it. So yeah, man, but come to find out, he really was trying to help him, you know what I'm saying? He really didn't want them to, he really wanted Yugi to win and stuff like that. And come to find out, there was this other dude named Bakura. He's one of my second favorite villains. He had the Millennium Ring to where he had an alter ego to where he was like a bandit, and he wanted to get all the 7 Millennium items, because when you get them all, you you become king of games. Well, not king of games, but you know power straight of what or whatnot. So it was awesome, man. Like the shit with like after Duelist Kingdom, like it just kept escalating, man. It just got better and better and better and better. Seto Kaiba. Oh, let me get started. That's my favorite dude in the whole series. My favorite character is Seto Kaiba. Even though they fucking dude, even though he was heartless, he was a dick. Like he was a dick, man. Even to his own brother, he was a dick. I respect Seto Kaiba because him and Mokuba, his brother Mokuba, they was orphans, and because they were orphans, they had to live with this rich guy. But this rich guy, he owned his whole company, and he was a badass. He was a hard ass. He talked business. When he talked business, if you can't handle what the shit that he sent for you to do, you're fired. And it was so astounding that, you know what I'm saying, like Seto Kaiba learned from him, because Seto Kaiba knows how the real world works. Like nothing gonna be brought to you on a plate. He's always on. He's always working. He's always on it, creating new cards, new dual monsters, new dual discs. Like just create new strategies to beat Yugi. You know what I'm saying? Like that was his rival. You know what I'm saying? But you know, even though he was a dick, he was a beast of a character. Like his development was amazing. Like the only thing I didn't like, it was the last episode. I think it was 226. I think they made 226 episodes. I think it was 226 to where Yugi was fighting Yami. That was his name, the Pharaoh Yami. They split apart and he had to beat him. If he didn't beat him, then the Pharaoh would stay and be trapped forever in his body. But then if he win, he sets him free. And Seto was like, after like all the shit, after Yugi beat all the freaking Egyptian god cards, Seto Kaiba goes and says, "Oh, I believe now." Just like that. I was like, "What? But whatever. I mean, it was cool. But yeah, like and the Egyptian god cards, like Jesus Christ, like they wasn't even affected by traps, and you had to get like these rare ass magic cards to fucking even weaken them. Don't get me started on Obelisk the Tormentor, man. Fist of Fate. Oh, it was crazy. They had to do darts. Darts came in there with the Leviathan. The Leviathan had a fucking attack power was infinity. And I'm like, oh my god, how is the King Games gonna beat this? King Games said, okay, infinity to the second power. I was like, what? Infinity times 2? Like, how do you come up with this shit in your head, man? Like, that's crazy. That's freaking crazy. Like, that show, it killed it. With shit with the rare hunters, the Seal of Orichalcos, where they had an evil Yugi, where the Seal of Orichalcos freaking, when Yugi lost for I think the second time in all the freaking in the whole series, the only time he lost was to Seto Kaiba, and the second time he played him, and to this rare hunter dude with the Seal of Orichalcos, he lost. And then fucking Yugi's soul got taken out except for the Pharaoh, and like the Pharaoh was just depressed because he let his anger take over. It was amazing, son. I like this shit. And it was just like everybody had a specific story. Like we go through everybody's story. I don't think Tristan had really like a story. If he did, it wasn't really nothing. Like and there's a few little funny scenes in there too, to where like we have the females. We have Taya, which she is a goody girl, but I think on the slick she's a freak. She liked Yugi. She liked Yugi. You know, but she respected him. She was all about the friendship and stuff like that. She didn't want to mess up what they had. She wanted the Pharaoh to stay because if he stays, because she liked him. And Yugi sensed that, but he was like, "Look, I have to go." And then she was crying, like, we all understand. You know, she was that type of person. You know, she was good. She had a good heart, but you know, she was kind of selfish in a way. Then we got Mai. Mai was just the straight gutted chick. She didn't give a fuck. She drew drafts. She drove fast ass cars and shit like that. She wanted Joey to give her the D. She wanted that Joey D. I know she did. She did it. She wanted to get it from the Pharaoh at one point, but she was like, "Look, Tay, I'm gonna let you have him." She wanted that D from Joey. Now Tristan, oh my god, he was trying to give the D to Joey's sister, like when she was in the hospital. I was like, bro, Can you wait till this bitch get all papers? Can you see sign the papers first? Can she get released? Till you try to put the deal on herself? Damn, then she was blind. Like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga was on it. Like, for real. Like, man, he was like, man, what hospital you just at? I'm like, what type of friend is that? You know, it was funny, though. It was freaking funny. You meet a lot of freaking characters in this. We got Mako Tsunami. We got, what's his name? The glasses and the bandana. Bandit Key. We got the freaking Cemetery Squad. I think his name was Bones. We got everybody. And my favorite villain out of all is freaking Merrick. Merrick did that shit. My favorite episode. I have a lot, but my favorite freaking episode is Joey versus Merrick and Joey versus Seto Kaiba. Okay, first let me start with Seto. No, let me go over Joey. Joey versus Merrick. Joey versus Merrick was the shit. Like, this nigga. Like, I swear to God, I was on the edge of my seat early in the morning. I'm like 8 in the morning, eating cereal on the edge of my seat. Like, what the fuck? This nigga Merrick, he summons the Egyptian god code, right? What was it? Not Slifer, not Obelisk. What was his name? Oh, Ring Dragon of Ra. He had to say the little incantation, and when the Winged Dragon of Ra comes out, this motherfucker had like he had 2 stages. Because when he comes out the first time, that's not his real form. Oh my god. He said the second incantation, the real form, like not the real form, I think the second form comes out. Because I think he had 3. I think 2 or 3. Let me not lie, let me say 2. Just the first form. I think it had two transformations. But the first form came out. The fucking card was so, I think that was the strongest Egyptian god card, just by playing it. So anyway, he fucking plays the shit, dude. And then it was in the Shadow Realm on top of that. So when you lose life points, you're losing the piece of your life. So like Joey was fucked up. Joey was like, like he was, and Merrick had 1 life point left. Joey did some crazy ass shit. What did he do? He made I don't know what card he used. I don't know how he went down, but he somehow made the Winged Dragon of Ra on his side, but the nigga couldn't control the power. He couldn't control it, so he was like Winged Dragon of Ra, and he couldn't say attack. And when he did that, he thought he said attack. He fucking passed out. Game, set, match. Merrick wins. Merrick was like, but then he started laughing at the end because he knew he was about to get murked. Knocked that nigga out. Joey was out for like I think 2 episodes. I was like, oh my god, this card is amazing. This series, I was like, what the fuck? And then it said to be continued. I was like, no. It was like crazy. Okay, and then the second one with Seto Kaiba and Joey. So Yugi beats Seto, and Seto's like, fuck. And then here comes Joey. He was like, man, you know you won the match for Yugi. And he said, I probably can beat you. And then he thought that Seto could. This is why I respect that nigga a lot, Seto Kai, because he was like, he thought that that Joey was gonna beat Seto. Joey thought Seto was gonna beat him. Joey thought he could beat Seto. So Seto like, nigga, you a third-rate duelist. You nothing. I'm like, okay, he just, I'm hoping to get back this shit up, and he backs it up. Don't get me wrong, Joey got him down to what, 20, 21, like 1,000 life points. They start with 4,000 life points as the series progresses, but they like fucking like Seto like, nigga, red eyes, blue eyes, white dragon, bam, you done. He was like, I told you, match for me. But the thing is that Joey was trying to get him to see that, nigga, you are really a monster. You really a heartless dick, you feel me? And it felt like Seto lost and he won, but he still whipped his ass. And I was like, son, don't fuck with Seto, son. He may have lost to that nigga, but don't count him out. That's the only nigga he'll lose to is Yugi. So, like, that scene just did it for me. That Seto Kaiba is my nigga, man. And every time his song would come on, I would love it when he come in. He'd be like, dun, 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 dun. Like, it was, man, hosting this tournament and all this other stuff. Like, this dude was beast, man. This nigga was dog. I love Seto Kaiba. Yugioh was the shit, man. It was the shit. It like outclassed Pokemon like that. It just, oh god. just outclass Pokemon just ridiculously. But man, it's freaking crazy, bro. That was an amazing series. I loved it. I seen the movie. Well, last night I tried to watch the Pyramid of Light. I fell asleep on that. And the other movies, with all three of them, it was 5Ds. It was Yusei, the other dude, and Yusei, Jaden, and Yugi, and that was okay. But nothing beats the series. Like nothing beats Yugioh. Like all 226 episodes was amazing. The shit with like Merrick was like, I think that was the best one. Like, dude, you in the air, on the plane, in the shadow realm, and you dual monsters is like real monsters. Real monsters. And if I had to pick if I had a second choice, Merrick would be my first, Bakura would be my second. Because with Bakura, it went all the way back. It went back to Egypt to where fucking Yugi was black. That nigga was black. And he was like, it was because of you. You betrayed us, you know what I'm saying? And Bakura was like, he summoned this creature called, I forgot what it was called, some dark creature, just darkness, and Yugi beat that shit. Like it was, I need to go back and watch that because I kind of fell off on that, but that looked amazing. I gotta see that. And that's when they got their, that's when Yugi got his other dragon card, and that's when the Leviathan shit starts happening with darts. Like it was crazy, bro, with the Silver Capital and shit like that. Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh! For the motherfucking win. I love this show. I loved it, man. I can go watch clips today. Every time when I first watched it, I would wait. I would like, come on, hurry up, turn into Yu-Gi-Oh! You'd be like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dun, dun, dun. I was like, man, he'll just turn and then he'll get a little bit taller, you know. And I would think he would be as tall as Seto. Seto tall as fuck, but I mean, he barely would get tall. He would be like 5'9" or something. Then he was really like 4'9". But it was crazy, man. Like the storyline was amazing. The I don't want to say the animation for that point in time. Animation was cool. Dungeon, when the shit with Dungeon Dice Monsters, that was nice. That was freaking awesome. You know, Dimension of Dice with Duke Devlin, that was great. And then don't get me started on fucking like the card play. Like when I got to Duelist Kingdom when he was dueling Pegasus. Like, dude, like I was lost after that. Like, how did you activated this? Like, the strategies they was using was amazing. Then when we got to Battle City, it was like, oh, you gotta sacrifice 3 monsters to get a level 5 monster. I'm like, what the fuck? And it was, oh my god, it was crazy. All these new cards, like, it just got complicated. And I used to play the game, and I was like, I'm just collecting and just see how many I can get. Because that shit got way too complicated. But it was nice how they pulled this shit off, you know. But yeah, man, I love this show, man. If you haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh, you need to get into that. Just the first one, just watch the first one. I bet you'd be hooked. But I mean, and then after that, I guess you can watch the rest of them. I really don't have no interest in the rest of them. I mean, they said 5D, not 5D. GX was, I didn't like it because okay, you're going to school to learn how to play Duel Monsters, like. That didn't, like, it's like you have no life. Like in the freaking regular Yu-Gi-Oh, like the nigga went to school and did Duel Monsters. He did other things besides Duel Monsters. Even though Duel Monsters was the shit, you still had other shit you could do. So, like, but this you just go straight to school and learn how to do Duel Monsters. Like, really? I like the classes though. How like blue was Obelisk and red was freshmen. They were Sliffers and so on and so forth. That was cool, but. And that's when 5Ds. 5Ds was okay. You racing to and you dueling at the same. I guess it beats just standing there, you know, la 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 la. But I guess. And as for what that was, Zexel. I don't know. I never watched it. All I know is the dude. I guess he got green hair. That's all I know. But you know. Rate, comment, subscribe. This has been a Let's Go Back segment. Let me know what you thought about it. If you want me to do more of these, I'm probably gonna do them again anyway. I will. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you liked it. Comment. You know, let me know, man. Help me. Give me thumbs up so I can get around YouTube, get some views, and just comment. Let me know if you want some more. Give me some suggestions of what old shows you want to know that I like. We probably got something in common. So, you know, rate, comment, subscribe. This has been Sasuke Uchiha or Black Uchiha. I don't give a damn, but this is Sasuke Uchiha, and that's it. I'm done. Deuces. Uchiha is up, and I think on my other channel I will be doing a live stream either tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday. Sunday or Monday. No, Sunday or Tuesday I will be doing it because I have no copyright. So, bam.